G'day guys, Darkin here with another toy review. Yes, I'm back. So this week I received a package and I'm very happy about it because I've been really excited to see how this new series for Super Sentai will go. Already I've seen 2 episodes and I freaking loved it. It was awesome. It's very well done. So I just thought, you know what, I've got to get the toy for it. I have to. So that's pretty much what this review is. So this week I will be reviewing the I can't even say the name. Something Ryusoul. There it is. So this is a big box. It is a very, very big box. I don't know how well this will come up on the camera, but I am very happy to get it. So this is a special box that you get pretty much a good starter from. You can get these individually, but I decided to spend a little bit extra and get all of them in one hit. Just like I did similar to, or tried to do with my Kamen Rider Geo belt. However, I missed the boat on that one, but this one I was lucky to get. But not only was that a thing, I also got the bonus Ryusoul. I really did not expect to get this, only because from a lot of people saying it sold out really quickly. So to be able to get this and this was a really good thing. But enough about this. I'll drop it now. So, enough about this for now. Let's look into this for now, and then we'll go into the Ryusouls later. So, that is the box. Don't know how well this will come up on the camera, but as you can see, you have the Ryusoulger guys. There they are, all there. Red being the main one, blue, pink, black, and green. And then in the box you get, and this is what I like about it, you get the Ryusoul sword, the Ryusoul Changer, and 2 Ryusouls as well. So basically, yeah, you get pretty much 3, well technically 2 items for the price of 1. Originally though, with the individual ones, if you got the Ryusoul Changer, you only got 1 Ryusoul. If you got the sword, you would also only get 1 free soul key in it as well. I got this, so I basically got 2, plus obviously the bonus that came with it if you pre-ordered these. Now, there is a lot to go through. I would show you the rest of the box, but there is a lot. As you can see, a lot of different things. So yes, but I'll go through those individually. So for now that we've done the box, might as well get into the toys. So to do that, and there we go. So there they are. Obviously, because I don't have a lot of hands, guys, I can't do everything. So these are the transformation device and the weapon of choice. Now, I don't know which one to go with first. The morpher or the weapon? Morpher or weapon? Let's go the morpher, because obviously you need a B1 to be able to use said weapon. So, there is the Changer, the Ryusoul Changer. Absolutely gorgeous looking. I freaking love it. Just look at the colouring on it, like, come on. Nice red shine to it, greenish eye, silver, a little bit of gold, teeth on the guy. Oh, I just think. Now, there's not a lot to this as it is. It is a basic strap. So yeah. Now, before I do anything, a little call. So basically that's just to let you know that this is working. When you unplug it at the back, there's a little tab here at the back. It makes that sort of noise anyway. So yeah, that's really cool. So that is the morpher. I'll put it on just so you guys can see. Now, surprisingly, for a big guy like me, it fits, but as far as the first strap. Oh god, now it's not going to go on. So yeah, I said that and now it's not going to work. Alrighty. So there we go. So there it is there. Pretty decent size. It is fairly tight on me, only because it's on the first strap, just so you guys can See? Again, it's not too bad. It doesn't really afflict a lot with my hand. I can still do stuff. So, that being said, you need the red Ryusoul. So we'll look at the soul now. So this is Ryusoul's Ryu Red. This one's the focus. Focus, there we go. And if we... And there he is there. So that is the red Ryusoul, I guess is the best way of saying it. As you can see, if we zoom in. Come on, focus, there we go. As you can see, there is the thing there. Nice little knight there and a blazing sword. Freaking awesome. On the back, you have the Megazord or the Zord's head. Now, each soul has a similar head. I don't know the significance for that, maybe because they're knights and whatever. But my understanding with that, all the basic rangers have a similar head on the back, whereas some of the other Ryusouls are different. Obviously because they probably don't get used. They might get used, I don't know. I don't know much about it, so we'll find out probably later on in the season. But yeah, so that is the red one there. I might as well bring out the limited. So that's the red one. Flicks out. To do that, there is a little... Come on. There we go. There's a little button here. So as you can see, it pops out if I flip it. So if you press said button, it flicks out, which is pretty cool. So I like that. So this is the bonus one you get. It also made a appearance, if you guys are up to date. I don't know if you guys are. It made the appearance in the Super Sentai Battle Royale, briefly. Made an appearance in the second, I believe, and the fourth episode of that. Basically, my understanding is this is what they look like before they transform into, depending on the ranger's colour. In the show, Ryu Red's master found it, and it turned into a Ryu Red soul. So yes, that's what it looks like when it's flipped up. So it's a very basic, clear thing. I freaking love it. I like it. I've been playing with it a lot lately. You probably want to see this and this work. Well, we're going to do that right now. So, I have, and I'm putting this disclaimer up right now, I have been practicing and getting it all mint. So please don't be critical. I am having fun with this. But yeah, so, to start the change, I will click that up and slide it in. Now, I did this wrong. The very first time I ever did this, I went literally like I've done here, and I went straight in. Found out that's not how it's done. Yeah, big boo-boo. By doing that, it doesn't work because there is a track on the back, and that has to go in there because it's a set of rails. So, in saying that, what you do is you obviously pretend you're flicking it up, like so, and then you just put it in like so, in. So that's pretty much how it's done. You can look up, I'll try and put a link somewhere, probably in the little icon that's up here or here, wherever it is, to the video where you see Ryu Red change, just so you guys can see. Again, I'll do it here anyway, just so you guys can see it as well. So, Ryu change. And all you gotta do is flick this bit. I like that laugh, that's really cool. I'll do it again, just so you guys can hear. This time I'll do it a bit closer. So, it's pretend to flick, and then insert. So like I said, just straight in there. So I want to get it in right, there we go. and then that laughter is freaking crazy. You can see just in there, you can see that is who I've transformed into, the red Ryusoul. Again, I like the idea of the thing flicking over because it looks like they're obviously their helmet. Now, if you press the button now with the Ryusoul in it, I'll do it again. So that's just basically meaning call the Megazord or call your Dinozord. So again, it's not too, it's literally not much to it. Like I said, I will put the link in the little icon wherever that is, so you can see. I'll show you what it looks like. This is me attempting it. So if we flick, actually I'll just do it, you guys will see, and then you can be critical of me if you want. So Ryusoul Change. That laughter is absolutely crazy. So yeah, it's, again, there's not much to it. Like you said, I press the button and it just called the Megazord or the Zord. If I press it when the soul's out, it doesn't make a basic thing. In the show, it looks like they do that when they want to talk to each other, so it's like a communicator as well, which is a pretty cool idea. So yeah, again, there is not much to this. Like if I flick it around again, it's just going to do the same noise. Now, you're probably also going to wonder, darken, what is it going to sound like when you put in the blank one? Now that's the thing. Now there hasn't been much talk about this one. I've already played with it myself. It doesn't make anything different. I know when you put it in the weapon, it just does the same sound effect as red. But I'll show you anyway, just so you guys know. So to do that, we flick, put it in. So again, it sounds like the normal Ryu change, nothing different. However, when you press said button, it makes a like a festival sort of thing. So yeah, I guess because it's a unknown Ryusoul, so there's no real significance to it in the show. Again, I could be totally wrong, but that's what I've seen so far from just playing with this and the Ryusoul. Now that I'm supposedly I've transformed, I'm now Ryu-Red, I then will have my weapon. So that is said weapon. Not much to it. It has got a bit of weight to it, obviously. I freaking love it. I think it's cool. Would have been nice if this could have been longer, but what can you do? So there it is. You've got a nice little dino head there. Absolutely love it. I think it's awesome. So you've got a trigger on the bottom. You've also got, I don't know how well this will come up, trigger on the back, obviously because you want to be able to open the drawer. There is a button here on the back or on the other side. Press that, shoots at your Ryusoul, and then the power switch is just there. This does take it takes 2 AAA batteries. I think there's a different type in Japan, but basically it is AAA batteries, guys, so don't be too stressed. You do need that for these ones. You don't need one for the Changer. That's already in, you just pull the tab out. So all you gotta do is, if we turn this guy on at the back here, lights up, Ryusoul Ken. So there you go. Again, basic noise of an actual sword. So that's sort of the thing you need to sort of worry about. In saying that, it's sort of, it's just a normal sword. However, if we put a Ryusoul in, it does something completely different. So, to do that, you press the thing at the back, Ryusoul, and we put it in. Make sure you don't do what I did and put it in like that, because that stuffs it up. It's got to go the same way as the changer, obviously because of the tracks, facing towards me. And then you shut it. And that's it. Oh, you're actually expecting something to happen. Yeah, well, nothing happens when you do it like that. But if I do like so, press and... And then in the show, they go. So basically that's just how they do it. They basically put a soul in, and to do a finisher, you do it twice to activate that that's what you're doing, and then you do it 1, 2, 3, 4 times as it lights up. And the 4th time is when you do the attack. You then press said trigger and off you go. So yeah, again, doesn't do anything different. Do it twice. See how it lights up? Now if I do the... Makes the noise, press the trigger. And that's pretty much it. And all you're going to do is... And then press the trigger on the side here, or the button, and your Ryusoul comes out. Now, like I said, this doesn't do too much, but if we bring in the special Ryusoul, so this is one of Ryu Red's main souls he uses. It is I believe it's a power soul, I could be wrong. It's actually really cool looking. If we flip it over, I think it's nice, it looks awesome. Again, this doesn't do too much in a Ryusoul Changer, but it does do a bit in the sword. So what I'll do for now, I'll just put the sword down, and I'll show you what it does in the Ryusoul Changer. So, flick up. If I can get it in. And that's it, Ryusoul. If I press the button, that's all it does. Now, I don't know exactly what that does, whether that may be called a Zord, or whether that gives the person, which I could be wrong as well, but it gives the person the ability of that soul. However, the second episode, Ryu Blue actually had his sword out. He was able to use a soul, and even though he wasn't transformed, he was able to use the abilities. So I have a feeling this in that does nothing. But in the weapon, however, it does something completely different. So, to do it again, we just go Ryusoul in, and then So basically, once you've activated it, it sort of develops and grows, and then you have pretty much that ability, I guess. In Ryu Red's case with this, his whole arm changes to silver gold, and then a big white thing, obviously because of the soul, and then he has a massive power increase. Now, to do a finisher with said move, again, it is the same thing. So you just pull the trigger at the back. Pull the trigger. So there you go. It just does the same. Now I can do this. And it just repeats the same thing. So the first one is usually going to be you changing into that soul or having that soul ability, and then the next one is obviously an attack. Now, like I said to you before, some of the Ryusouls have a different head on the back. This one's to focus. See, it's just a standard knight shield. I believe the Ryusouls, so these ones, not the Ranger ones, have just those on the back, obviously because they are just for the weapon side of it and things like that. But again, I could be wrong, and 9 times out of 10 I am wrong. I'll admit that. So yeah. Now, you're probably also going to say, Darken, you haven't done all the souls. Like I said, there's not much to this one. It'll do the same thing as the red one, only because that's what I believe it is. So, pull the tab, open him up, change. As you can see, it sits in there pretty nicely. And then we go.
Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger!
So again, it does the same thing. It does the exact same thing as Ryu Red, Ryu Blue, Ryu Green, Black, and Pink. It's just going to be the same standard sound if you're using a Ranger key. Now, I posted about this on my Twitter. I found a little, I don't know whether this will happen in the show or not. I think it's a little gimmick just for little giggles. But if you do this, even with or without a soul in it, the Dino does something. Also, I didn't mention it before, his eye does change, just so you're aware. You probably saw that and you've got to go dark and you didn't say anything. Basically, when you open it, you see the Dino's eye. However, when it's shut, it's red. Because it's not really, I think they just did it as sort of a thing, because it is sort of a Dino theme. That's just a sort of thing. So you see his eye, then you put it over, he's sort of protected. Now, as I was saying, there's a little gimmick to this, and it makes me laugh every time. If you do what I just did 9 times, on the 10th one, he does a different sound. Let me show you. He burped. I don't know why, but Japan, absolutely great idea. That was hilarious. I don't know why they've done it. Obviously, again, it's probably just because it's a dino head. You eat food a lot, you get a burp. Even I've just done it as well. It just happens. So yeah, you can sit there and do it a bunch of times like that, and he'll still burp. It is a good little gimmick, and it's funny as hell. Comedy relief, I guess. Obviously, I don't know whether this will actually play a part in the show. If it does, bonza. If it doesn't, who knows. But that's a cool little gimmick as well. Again, as you saw, all that lights up, the red and the clear. Obviously, it doesn't matter what you do. A little bit of plastic on the end as well, just so you don't obviously hurt someone. But yeah, look, I really like these. I'm glad I put in a little bit of extra dosh for all the little extras for getting the set. Again, I was absolutely tripping when I found I got this in there. I actually just almost bought it from my friend Tucker until I realized I got it in the set. So that is another little bit of a shock. But again, very well worth the money. I think I paid for all of this about $90 to $100. That's including shipping. So well worth the money. You probably can get them a lot cheaper. If you're in Japan, you'll obviously get them cheaper anyway because you're there. But I am really, really excited to see how this show goes. I'm going to turn that off before I really drive myself nuts. I really love how they've started it off. The first 2 episodes have already been out, and I really like them. You had a good understanding of Ryu Blue, Red, and Pink, because obviously their masters were there. And then obviously there are, yeah, that was a little dark, Bunker. I will admit that was, wow, just, but again, it's a show for kids. I guess you gotta have a tragic thing to give something better. But yeah, well worth the money, guys. If you are into Super Sentai, I do recommend getting them. Even if you don't get them both, get one or the other. I would say go the sword, only because there's more to it. Plus the benefit of it is once you put a soul into it, it does make different noises. Whereas with the Changer, the Changer is your very basic thing. You don't obviously get the sort of the sound effects, the jingles, if you're putting in just like Ryu Red, Blue, Pink, Green, and Black. Obviously they will make more sounds because of those ranges. When you put in a Ryusoul, which is for a weapon, I don't know, it doesn't really do that. Again, I don't know. When I get more Ryusouls, I will obviously do the test in both of these. Obviously, because we want to find out what they will say, what they do, the jingles, and da-da-da. But they will come in future videos. Okay, I think that's everything for today. So, just to recap, this is a toy review on the Ryusoul Changer and the Ryusoul Sword, as well as the Ryusoul keys, both the red and the Ryu Power Soul, as well as the bonus Ryu Orange. Again, I'm just calling it orange because that's the color of it and it's easier to say instead of what they called it, which I believe was the Hamarari. I can't say it, I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself. But yeah, that was the toy review, guys. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button. Every little bit does help, and I really do appreciate everyone who do it. It shows that you guys do like what I am doing, and it makes me want to keep doing this as well. If you want to see more future stuff from me, hit that subscribe button. I put out a video each week, and it's always something a bit different now. I wanted to change it up a bit, so that's what I'm doing. So video out each week, so hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell as well if you want to get notified when I do put out a new video. But that's up to you guys. So thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I will put a link as well to the other Super Sentai stuff, because obviously I have done the previous one already, and that is pretty much finished. But I will put that in the link at the end of the video. So thanks again, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao!